Hello, nice to meet you again and welcome to Kênh News of Cần Thơ radio and television station. Headline today. The National Assembly continued to work on a discussion and reports of the Chief Justice of the Supreme People's Court and the Chief Procurator of the Supreme People's Procuracy. The working delegation of Đồng Nai Provincial Party Committee donates fund support for preventing COVID-19 epidemic to Cần Thơ City. Top news. On October 24, the National Assembly continued to work on a discussion on reports of the Chief Justice of the Supreme People's Court and the Chief Procurator of the Supreme People's Procuracy, work of crime prevention, combat and law violations, work of judgment enforcement, anti-corruption work in 2021, and a draft solution on organizing an online trial. The deputies basically reviewed the draft reports and appreciated the treatments of the court, the Supreme People's Procuracy, the prevention of crime and law violations, and the work of anti-corruption of the year. At the same time, attendees analyzed the progress compared to the same period of last year, as well as limitations, shortcomings, and causes in the context that the COVID-19 epidemic has greatly affected all aspects of life. Many opinions suggested that the government make clear and clarify the data on the basis of comparison with the previous year, thereby identifying subjective and objective causes to evaluate more substantially the achieved results and have suitable solutions in order to minimize the shortcomings and limitations that have been pointed out. In the context that the epidemic is forecasted to be complicated, many deputies agree with the need to organize an online trial to remove difficulties and obstacles of the court in adjudication, ensure the deadline for the trial according to the law meets the requirements of epidemic prevention control. At the same time, a need to concretize the application of information technology in adjudication works towards building an electronic court in Vietnam. The comments focus on discussing the scope, basic principles of an online court, some requirements when organizing an online hearing. On the morning of October 24, the working delegation of Đồng Nai Provincial Party Committee, led by Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Lĩnh, Secretary of Đồng Nai Provincial Party Committee, came to donate fund support for preventing COVID-19 epidemic to Cần Thơ City. Mr. Lê Quang Mạnh, Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, Mr. Trần Việt Trường, Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, received the delegation. Sharing the difficulties and efforts of Cần Thơ City, Đồng Nai Provincial Party Committee awarded 2 billion dong to contribute together with the party committee, government and people in the prevention of the COVID-19 epidemic. Sending sincere thanks to the Provincial Party Committee, authority and people of Đồng Nai, Mr. Lê Quang Mạnh, Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, emphasized that Đồng Nai sharing is valuable for Cần Thơ City in prevention control COVID-19 epidemic work. Also on October 24, Standing Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Dương Tấn Hiển signed the decision to allocate 180,000 doses of Adela vaccine to prevent the coronavirus produced by the Cuban Center for Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology. Accordingly, 2,000 doses of the Adela vaccine were allocated to the Center for Disease Control of Cần Thơ City to be administered to subjects under the management and prevention of the city. The remaining 178,000 doses are allocated to districts in which the focus is on districts with low coverage. Immunization subjects are people from 19 to 65 years old who have not been vaccinated against COVID-19 in districts. In particular, priority is given to groups with people living in epidemic areas, teachers, workers, and students at educational and training institutions. People are working in agencies, administrative units, the poor, social policies beneficiary. Employees including freelancers and workers at enterprises, businesses, essential services, construction sites, and tourist areas. On October 23rd, Cần Thơ City Youth Union, in collaboration with Âu Môn District Youth Union, held the inauguration ceremony of Hy vọng British No. 42 and 151 in Thới An Ward. The two bridges with a length of 20 and 30 meters, a width of 3.5 meters, reinforced concrete structures are in Thới Hòa A area, Thới An Ward, with a total construction cost of 350 million dong, in which the Hy Vọng Fund helps to sponsor 170 million dong. The rest is mobilized by the people. When the bridges are put into use, they contribute to creating a seamless transportation system, making it easier for people to travel and take goods. Cờ Đỏ District has just started building an irrigation canal bridge, high-tech bridge, in Thành Hưng Hamlet, Cờ Đỏ Town. The high-tech bridge is designed to be reinforced concrete with a length of 18 meters, a width of 4 meters. The construction cost is 350 million dong, funded by the Agriculture and Rural Development Bank, branch Cần Thơ 2, and people in the locality. Phong Điền District agricultural industry is researching and implementing solutions to prolong the life expectancy and efficiency of star-apple orchards in the area, because the star-apple tree has the characteristic that when it becomes old, it can only be improved and blended with other trees, while this is one of the fruits with high economic efficiency. Mr. Nguyễn Văn Thọ at Trường Khương A Orchard Cooperative, Trường Long Commune, Phong Điền District, Cần Thơ City, has more than 13,000 square meters of area for growing star apple from 6 to 9 years old. Trees are in a period of high yield and quality, but due to it is unfavorable weather conditions, the average yield in this year of the cooperative decreased compared to the previous crop. According to its famous opinion, I plant star apple until it is exotic, but I plant star apple interspersed with planting durian when star apple was fat. Durian is available. At that time, I will have another durian to harvest. The star apple is the main crop in Trường Khương A Orchard Cooperative, Trường Long Commune, Phong Điền District, with about 45.5 hectares when established. When the star apple tree gets old, it cannot be replaced by a new tree, but the farmer must switch to another fruit tree. Due to this feature, the cooperative's garden area has been reduced from 20 to 25%. The cooperative proposes the rejuvenation of the star apple tree's area. It only decreases gradually and does not increase. Later, the price can increase significantly, renewing the area without increasing, reducing the area. Measures to cut branches to create a canopy, owners disperse, so on and so forth. The Chamber proposes to plan a nano project to rejuvenate plants and at the same time to use organic fertilizers for the project. It is also developing a plan to ask for funding. If it works, it can be applied next year. The yield in that year may be decreased, but if the tree is huge, the yield will slowly increase again. The average age of the star apple tree in the cooperative is from 17 to 18 years old. This is the stage that begins to turn to old age, so it is necessary to have timely solutions to overcome it. According to people who specialize in growing star apple, this plant is picky about the planting area. When the tree is old, it has to be moved to another tree. With the existing area, the cooperative strengthens the care of the valuable orchards to ensure productivity and bring stable income for members. Coming up next, the weather forecast. That's all for Kênh News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Thanks so much for your attention. Please visit us on website canthotv.vn. Bye for now.